Good morning, you guys. I'm here with my father-in-law, my very handsome father-in-law, Bob Martin, Sr.
You got bad eyesight, baby.
We are going to give Grandpa his birthday gift real fast.
Wow.
So hang out with us and let's have a good day here in Uvalde on the river with Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh.
Go ahead, Grandpa. Open it up.
Okay, let me sit down so I might faint. Yeah. Record me.
Grandma, this is for you too. You can go help him.
If I faint, take a picture.
That's why I said this is what's nice about these kids. You can use it too.
Ooh.
What is it? What is it?
Nice.
All right, a chair.
Like old school, but new school.
Yeah. It's about time.
Those other ones were about done.
They are done.
But they're comfortable to sit in. Those old ones,
Oh, yeah?
they just slide out. Just lift it up.
Yes, it's getting snagged.
Very nice.
Oh,
Try it
yeah.
out. Come here, Ed.
I want you in the video, baby. You can get to show me your bacon you're eating, too.
Bacon?
Very comfortable, huh?
And a cat dog. Just don't always want what cat
That's very
Tony
nice.
loves you.
Very nice.
Hello.
Yeah, now y'all both got matching chairs. Y'all can sit out in the barn and drink your sodas and have nice chairs.
And doesn't like to drink, so I drink for her.
No, I said drink her. She can drink her soda.
Oh, yeah. She drinks
Very
soda.
nice.
These are nice. Very nice. Thank you so much. Wow. I'll get to sit in it for my birthday.
There you go, Grandpa. Get over there.
All right.
Oh, nice.
Not comfy, yeah.
What you got there?
That's your. He kind of opened it for you to help you out.
Ooh.
Something to do.
Something to do.
Here,
Give
pull
you
that off here.
something to do.
Keep you busy. Be careful because it might be breakable.
No, it's okay. It's just on there to protect it. It's tight. Might want to dump the whole thing out. There you
Or
go.
lay it sideways. Be careful with the glass, Elijah. All right, set it in his lap.
Set it on that, man.
Pieces are going everywhere. Set it in his lap.
I got it.
Baby.
Yeah.
Don't step on them.
I got it. First of all, and second of all, I gotta figure out what it is.
Keep going. You put it up.
It's an incubator.
It's an incubator.
All right.
That's cool.
Yes. You guys can get
Yeah.
some
You didn't
eggs
think
now.
I'd figure it out, did you?
No.
At first, I was totally.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I was totally lost at first, and I seen.
I guess
these-
those roll the eggs
Oh,
for you.
that remove the eggs so
Yeah.
they don't sit in the same spot. That's really nice.
Yeah.
You know, all of our chickens that we have right now is my dad did them in an incubator.
Yeah.
A little 18, it only held an 18 pack in incubator, and every one of them hatched, and every chicken has lived.
Yeah.
We only have 10, and we gave Kim there's 18. We gave Kim 8. We kept 10. Well, 10 and 10 is 20.
Oh, I couldn't go with 10. No, it's 8.
There was a couple.
Well, I didn't want someone to check our math.
Oh.
I can't be a school teacher and can't add.
I think you're right. It's for that end of them.
It's yeah, the it's like the
Yeah. You have to have
Well, I think you're going to enjoy that.
Oh no, these are the round ones. from
Yeah,
here.
they go in there. They hold the middle, hold the pieces in.
Go ahead.
like that.
And
Some
that'll
of
be,
them are
okay,
missing.
this will be.
So we'll get that set up. Some of them are in the top. All right. Well, Grandpa, we won't see you on your actual birthday, so we wanted to make sure that we
That'd be fun for you guys.
Honored
to
you.
Have some eggs.
Pardon?
That'd be fun for you guys. To want to
Yeah,
have
I've
some
had a
eggs.
chicken sitting on eggs for days.
Find a place
And
somewhere in the
and I went out there and marked all her eggs, put an X on them with a magic marker. And what little bit of eggs we're getting, the other chicken like to get in there with her and lay eggs in her nest.
What you can do is find a place somewhere in the house, and you can put it'll adjust the humidity. I think you put water with it, and then the temperature, and
Yeah.
it'll automatically.
I have to read the instructions.
We just had breakfast. I'm going to take Rhaenyra down and Tony. We're going to check out the river. It's a beautiful day here in Uvalde. They've had a lot of rain recently. You know, we're out here, seems like almost in the desert. They get about 4 inches a year of rain here, but They've had a lot recently, and the river has come back. It was actually raining a little bit last night when we got here. We got here pretty late. We left Houston probably around 4:30 when Robert and I got home from work. And of course, it's Labor Day weekend, and Houston traffic down that I-10 is pretty terrible. It took us about 2 hours longer than normal to get here. So we got here finally around midnight. So we had to sleep in a little bit this morning. Now we're walking really slow, guys, because I'm scared it's kind of slippery. You can see how the rain, it's normally not like this. They've had a lot of rain. It's really good for them. Let's go check out this river. I could see it flowing this morning in the RV around 7 o'clock. Well, I got up and let Tony go to the bathroom, and I let Rhaenyra and Tony go to the bathroom, and then I went back to bed. That was about 5:30. And then around 7, Tony starts barking and barking and barking. And I looked out the RV window and I could see Bennett walking around. Bennett staying at Grandma and Grandpa's house. And then I could see Bennett and not Elijah, but I could see Bennett walking around down here at the river checking it out. And I guess Tony, I don't know, Tony is pretty amazing. I don't know if he heard him or smelt him or what, but he was pretty far away from the RV, but Tony heard him, and Tony was looking out the window barking. He's pretty amazing, that little Tony Soprano. And Rhaenyra, I've been pretty proud of her, you guys. She's actually very smart. She's been doing really well. All right, let's see how the river looks when we get down here. I was walking slow. I just slid down right there. Right on my butt and down the back of my legs. Dug my pretty toe into the mud. Oh my gosh. Both my dogs ran up like, Mom, are you okay? All right, well, it wasn't too bad. Luckily, I can clean it off down here in the river. That's the thing about out here. They have this limestone, and I mean, when it gets wet, it's so slippery. It's almost like a silt that gets on top of the natural rock bottom out here. And when it gets wet, it's so slippery. You have to be careful, especially going down those hills. This is our little trail down to the river. Grandma and Grandpa live in this little, they have this bit of woods between them and the river. A lot of places are just like our RV. There's no big trees. You're right on the water. But Grandma and Grandpa's property, I say Grandma and Grandpa, it's my in-laws, my mother and father-in-law. Their property has all these big pecan groves back there. And then you've got this little trail that kind of comes around to give them a lot of privacy. They don't want to see the river. They just want to be able to get to it quickly. I guess when you live here full time, you don't want to see everybody always on the water. It gets pretty crowded down here sometimes. This is Grandpa's rock supply right here. He drives his tractor in there and gets a load of rock. I mean, you have unlimited rock. Look at this. People pay a lot of money for this white rock, and it's everywhere here. Just natural white rock. Oh, we can see the water flowing. I can see it flowing. You guys remember our last video here, there was zero water, nothing. Little tiny little ponds here and there, little pools. And now we've got flowing water. So it's really crazy to me because every time the river rises with the little flash flood they get out here in the hill country or whatever, the river, you like the water, Rhaenyra? The river changes like a little bit of the formation. So it's crystal clear. You can see like this silt that gets on the rocks. That is what gets all up there when it rains. And then when it gets thick in some places, it's real slippery. But so when the river comes up, it'll literally go from that bank all the way across to that bank. Now, what's wild is you can see the trees along the bank. A lot of those are big pecan trees back there. When Robert's parents first bought this land back in the very early 80s, I think like 81, they bought it. And Robert said the river was up against those trees over there. And they had a swing on one of those big trees that came out and they could drop into the water. And Now when I met Robert, so 1999, that's when we met, and he brought me out here that summer, the river was on this side, but it was much wider. It went probably another 50 feet in, so this was really wide through here, shallow and wide. And then it went, y'all see that leaning telephone pole? There's a leaning pole down there. That's where my RV is parked. That leaning pole right there. My RV is behind that big tree. I'll walk down there and show you guys. But the river used to go straight towards that telephone pole, and the rocks are real high up to it, and we called it the point. The point. We'd all sit at the point. And now there really is no point. It kind of just goes this way straight, and then just kind of turns in front of that big red bank over there. It just kind of turns. But this area over here is special to us. Bennett named this Waterfall Island when he was a little boy, and it would just had the river kind of split in two right at this little area where it hits this natural spring that comes out that way, and the river comes across this way, so it kind of splits right there. And there's a lot of current and springs. You can feel the really ice cold springs, and it used to have this little, you know, ripple from the rocks, big rocks there. And Bennett said this is Waterfall Island because where it split, there was like a little island of rocks right in the middle. And this is where they used to always love to play when they were little. Nostalgia, you know, when my boys were little. But this is Waterfall Island. And you see now it just comes real narrow right here. It's no longer a little island. I mean, the river's still not up as its normal flow, but it is at least flowing. Still pretty shallow, you can see. But it used to split, I want to say just like it come across like right here and split. And you could jump this, and there's a little island, and there's more river. And it would come down and turn here. You can see how beautiful that is right there. Clean, clear, big piece of flint. Look at this water, you guys. Rhaenyra, you love the water? And Tony is wet already. Look how beautiful this is. So pretty. So pretty. This river, nobody really, a lot of people, only the locals come here because it's so flat. I mean, it's the beginning of the hill country, but it's still kind of flat out here. And so there's not a lot of rapids. So it's really not fun to tube because when you look up here and you're in a tube, your butt's dragging bottom all the way down. A lot of places you're dragging bottom. So kayaking is a little bit better. It's still a little shallow for kayaking, but it's a little easier to kayak than tube. So you don't really get a lot of people out here like on the Frio and the Guadalupe because they actually have a lot of rapids and it's not that much out here. So it's still a little hidden gem. A little hidden gem for us. All right, I'm gonna take you down here and show you my RV. There she is, you guys. There she is. You can see my swing set on the front. You zoom in a little bit. Yep, there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Those of you that have campers, I never had a camper. This is my first camper I've ever had in my entire life. 52, this is my first camper. I've always wanted a camper. It's been like a little dream of mine, and so I am just so excited that we have this girl. I call her baby girl. There's our baby girl, and I pulled up last night. There's our baby girl. It is the best feeling in the world, right? To pull up to your camper, and it's just, you know, I got a little bit of my stuff is in there, and we just pulled up last night. We had put the swing on the inside, you know, just so like storms and stuff, we didn't want the swing to be hitting the RV. So we hung up the swing last night. We kind of fixed a little bit, our table, set it up. And, oh, we got our Starlink hooked up. I don't know if I told you guys. I think I told you at Sunday dinner at Carly's party. We ordered Starlink. You can get a buddy system. And it's a travel Starlink. And it's a smaller little, satellite thing. And you set it up and it has a little tiny little, the router's like, let me see my fingers. The router's like this big. It's just a little tiny little router you plug in. And you can't go far, like you have to be pretty close to it. But I mean, it was doing well last night. Robert and I were able to watch a little TV. We hooked up our TV on the inside. today he's gonna hook a TV up on the outside so we can watch like the football games and stuff sitting outside. And so we found a TV on sale at Costco, and it's one of those smart Fire Stick TVs. It was only $200, you guys. So cheap. It's a big one. And Robert's all about his football games. So, and my boys too. Bennett's all excited to the A&M games on today. Playing. We had a discussion on the way over here. Is it Notre Dame or Notre Dame? And Robert said, it's Notre Dame in Texas. And Bennett goes, it's correctly Notre Dame. And so we were laughing about that, how you say it. But anyway, there's my RV. I've gone on a little walk with y'all. I started at the house, which is over this way some, through those trees. There's a trail, and there's the RV is the end of my walk. I'm gonna head back now, take my little babies back up, take my little girls back up, or not girls, my boy and my girl, back up. I've already started sweating. You see, it's so humid out here. It's usually not humid, but it's pretty humid today because of all the rain they've been having. But I'm gonna head up now, and we're gonna go into town and go get some groceries and stuff. We didn't stop last night. So I enjoy going on this little walk with you guys. You've been on a little walk with me today. So thank you so much for spending this little bit of time. I'm gonna post this. I think I'm gonna try to get it posted immediately, so you will see it here on Saturday. And I'll try to give you guys a little, video diary every day of what we're doing out here. So thank you so much for spending your morning with me. I love you so much. I'm Tina, and I'm living off the hill. Bye.